Hello everyone, Kenny Crumpton here. We're giving you a really special look at the behind the scenes happenings as we make CouchFox. What is CouchFox? Well, when your boss says, hey, I want to take our old couch that we used in the studio, give it to some really amazing kids and turn it into a couch that you drive, that we can drive around the Fox 8 area, we're going to say area, and do interviews on a couch that's moving as we drive. So we couldn't do it because we're TV people, but we talked to the really cool instructors and kids at Max Hayes School in Cleveland, and here's what's happening. As you can see, we have some of the students and the instructor working on the frame of CouchFox right here. And so when we had the idea, we talked to instructor extraordinaire Greg Boykin, who joins us. Good morning, Greg. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing this morning?
We're going to scooch over just a little bit. So, Greg, when we came up to you with this crazy idea, what was your first reaction?
Something's coming down. I wasn't exactly sure what, but...
What? Yeah. So when you said, okay, well, let me put the team together, because you didn't tell me you could do it. You said, Kenny, we'll look into it. So we got you the couch. You guys came over, and you grabbed the couch and brought it over here. Then what was the process from there, Greg?
Well, our principal, Dr. Patterson, he likes to have us do problem-based learning,
okay,
where we involve all the other trades and core teachers, and include everybody in on it. And then that way, we can collectively come together and create something.
Right.
But first of all, we started doing a lot of AI stuff.
Okay.
And then we had kids draw on the papers what they think it would look like.
Okay.
And you'd be surprised because one of the girls who drew the first one, it ended up being real close to the one that we finished up.
How about that?
So I mean, it was really surprising, but it was really great because in our class we have mine's is auto body.
Okay.
So, but in auto body we do welding, we do upholstery.
Okay.
We do refinishing, and so that included a lot of the skills that took to make this.
Okay.
And then I decided, well, let's get the welding people in on it, because that's all they do all the time down there.
Yeah.
They weld all the time, and they're better welders than we are.
Of course.
Because my kids are just, infant. So Jordan came down, looked at it, and said, yeah, we can do that, and brought his kids, and this is where we are today. They're doing a great job, really nice job.
Okay. Now let's pop over here real quick. Okay, Jordan, what do we have here before they're going to do some work? What do we have the kids working on?
Oh, we got them taking down the whole frame down to actual motor.
Okay.
So they got something that ain't going to fall off, you know what I mean?
Yes, indeed. Okay, and we're going to watch you guys work on it. So this is a lot of framework you guys did, because you guys started from scratch, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That we did. It's about, say about 125 wheels.
That is a lot of welding. And so once the kids got involved with the project, what was their attitude? Were they pretty excited about it? Did you see some enthusiasm?
As it started getting closer to being done, they were all wanting to ride it. That's what it is.
So if they want to play on it, you know you're doing a good job.
Yeah, they got to have fun with it.
All right, I'm going to talk to a few of the students over here. Okay, gentlemen. All right, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, guys.
Okay, so what was it like working on this project?
It was fun, I would say. Definitely got to learn some aspects of how to cut and cope the material together to one another. It's one thing that we really don't do as much down in the welding shop.
Yeah.
So actually doing the frame up together, seeing how the parts fit differently, or cutting the precise angle that are needed to actually make the frame together. That was definitely a new learning experience.
Yeah, because you built something from scratch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We had all just single pieces, one long of 20-foot pieces of this flat bar. So actually, we didn't get to watch it bend, these top parts of the bend.
Yeah.
Mr. Boykin provided those already.
Okay.
But more so the pieces, how I say, cutting them to the angles that we need so it all matches together to be square and framed.
Okay.
That was definitely a new learning experience, and I'm definitely happy about that.
Yeah, very good.
I don't have much experience in TIG welding, but I got to do a couple
You got to
passes.
do some, so you learned something.
Exactly. I learned a lot working on this project. So definitely, I look at projects on how excited I am based on how much I learned. A couple of students.
Something new. Right.
Exactly, yeah. A lot of students look in the same way at Max Hayes. The excitement of the project is how much they can learn. So me personally, I would say I definitely had a lot of fun working on this project with the rest of the class.
Awesome. Okay, and what's your name?
Anthony.
What did you think, Anthony? How'd you like working on the project?
It was cool. It was definitely something new for me, definitely.
Yeah.
So like the TIGging and all that was pretty new for me. I came not knowing how to TIG and still learning a little bit.
But now at least you can do it. You know you can do it, right?
Right.
That is really
Now,
cool.
Love the communication with the other classes and coming together and putting
Problem
it on.
solving. You
Yeah.
guys learn how to problem solve,
Yeah.
and then you fix the problem.
Yep.
That is so good. I'm gonna let you guys go to it. We're gonna pop over here to our paint area, okay? Because we have Goya. What is your name?
My name is Gaston.
Okay, Gaston. What are you working on here?
So I'm just working on printing out the colors, getting for the measurements for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we have a color you guys are trying to match. So this is where you kind of put all of that together.
Yeah. Basically, the computer just gives us how much the measurements for all different types of paints we need for it.
To create the color.
Yeah.
Okay, and then once you get that, it'll print it out. Is
Yeah.
that right?
It will. Yeah.
Okay, so and then we take that and we come in here into our paint room. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
And what's your name?
Anisha.
Okay, Naisha, what do we have in the paint room here?
Right here we have all the paints that we'll use to mix each other and to make other paint.
Okay, so a combination of these will create a specific color.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so for the color we needed, you guys use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different paints.
Yeah, we did.
And how do these work?
So I could pour this one out for you,
Yeah, just as a little example.
and then you'll just mix them all together, and then all these paints will create this one that we have right here.
Okay, so the computer works it. We're going to need these 5 paints
Yeah.
to make this one, and then you put all 5 in one container, which is this one, and that's what we have here.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I didn't realize it takes 5 different paints to make one color, but but pretty much you guys can mix anything here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to take this paint right over there and work on it in just a second. All right, thank you so much. So grab that paint. We're going to come over here, and some of our students are doing some upholstery work on the couch. They have their instructor with them. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well.
Kenny, and you are?
Joe Mahoney. I teach
Okay.
building construction here at Max Hayes.
All right. So talk to us about what you guys are doing with this project, yo.
So Mr. Boykin and our class, we collaborated on trying to retrofit pieces and add extra meat and things like that to these chairs. So they would actually come down, students from his class and Mr. Boykin, and they would come with pieces of cardboard, and they were like templates for pieces of wood.
Okay.
So then we would get our pieces of wood, and then we would cut them based off the template, and they'd bring it back and see if it needed to be adjusted or not. Pretty common thing in building
Yeah, little
construction.
tweak here, tweak there.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And then once we found out we had a nice fit, well, then we made the additional ones.
Okay.
And so now we're getting ready to actually install it here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to hammer it kind of into place here. It's a pretty tight fit,
Okay.
which is nice. We like that. And we're adding this piece of plywood here to sit underneath these coils. Because the coils will add a lot of strength to it, but this will add an additional strength, especially right in the middle of the chair, where it would be the most compromised.
Need that support.
Absolutely, it's
Yes.
always good to have support.
All right.
Speaking of support, I got some of the best kids in Cuyahoga County right here
Right
that are
here.
help me out.
Good morning. What's your name?
Good morning, I'm Ariam.
Okay, Ariam. So let's get busy. What are we doing now?
Right now, we're gonna glue this piece down
Mm-hmm.
right here to the couch, so that way it can stabilize it and provide some support.
Okay, so it's going to put the glue there. So that must be strong glue.
It is.
Yeah.
Glue tends to be a very strong fastener when it comes to glue.
Okay, so this is the
wood.
construction level glue, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is type 2 bond. It's good for exterior and interior, and it's type bond, type 2 glue. It's really strong, and for this application, especially since it's so tight, it'll just cure in, and this is going to be in really nice shape, and that way it'll be able to hold these coils as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to hold this down a little bit. We'll let gravity be our friend.
There you
here,
go.
right? There we go. Perfect. And then remember what I say, kids? Rub it in. That way you have something to do during class time. Pick all the glue off your finger. You know.
Okay.
There we go. I love it. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try to rock it in there.
Okay.
Okay. And can you lift that little flap there of the fabric? All right. So then we're going to give it a little tap. Normally when you're doing furniture, you'd want to have like a block, a piece of scrap,
Yeah.
if you will, because you don't want to damage this. But this is the interior
No one's
guts
gonna
of this.
see
No
it.
one's going to see
Yeah.
it. So, just having it down here, like I said, just give it some taps here. We'll take it down. And That should be pretty good there, Kenny.
Does it look flush? All right.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Well done, kids. We're going to take it over here. So why don't you guys, everyone, bring it over to this table. We're going to, we're on this table. Bring it over here. So, a little teamwork. You guys bring it over there. Okay. Now we're going to use the paint that we just made in our paint shop, correct?
Yep.
And your name is?
Lewis.
All right, Lewis. So now that they worked on that part, what are you guys going to do?
So we're gonna take this paint we got right here. We're gonna take this Q-tip. We're gonna run it up in here.
Okay.
As little as possible.
All right.
And we got these little spots right here.
So now you guys are going to touch it up, right?
Yep.
Okay.
See, it matches it perfectly.
Because you guys did all the magic perfect. Now this is great because there's little spots. So this is like, you're just not spray painting it, right? You're touching it up. And what's your name?
Naraya.
Okay, Naraya, what's it like to work on a project like this?
It's really fun. It's really cool that we could do this and get like more attention on our school.
And something totally different. Who knew you're going to have a couch to work on,
Yeah.
right? It's pretty crazy.
It's a really cool senior capstone project.
Yeah. Well, it's a fun senior project. Way to finish the year, right, for you guys?
Definitely.
That is so cool. We had some of the best students in the world right here at Max Hayes School. I want to thank all the students and all the instructors who did such a great job for us. Kicking it with Kenny here. Thanks for watching, you guys.